Hello, YouTube, and welcome. My name is Orion, and I'm going to start doing videos this way. I don't know if you watched my previous videos, but I haven't been saying my name. So, welcome to my new video format. As the video title says, this is going to be about not knowing or mystery as a way of progressing into why you're on this discovery of trying to figure out who you are, or perhaps some experiences you've had on psychedelics or mystical experiences that brought you closer to a connection that you couldn't understand, and you're just curious. So I'm just going to assume that you are a seeker of truth, and as a seeker of truth, you've probably read a few books and you've adopted some of the knowledge that you've learned, and you've rejected some of the things that you didn't quite agree with or couldn't understand yet. And you may have also come to a place where you feel a little stuck and frustrated with the knowledge you have and also the knowledge you seek. So, for example, some people they 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 get a sense or have an experience that really shatters their sense of self, their sense of being. They feel connected to life and matter and things in a way that is like it feels one. Literally, it's tangible that you're part of this universe, as opposed to some separate entity or body that's just walking the earth with a brain that has evolved through the genome of animals, and that, that might be one idea that you have. And your rationale, maybe you're scientifically oriented, and you just can't make this leap into like, was that experience I had about oneness, or is this stuff that people are talking about that I can feel something real? Like, you can't make that leap. You can't get past some of your old ideas. And I was in this place myself not too long ago. Um, and some things that really helped open up an inquiry was really coming to a place within inside myself in which I had to leave things open either way. Like I couldn't believe that maybe God was real, or we're actually one. I mean, I had a lot of experience that seemed like it, but I couldn't make that leap. Um, was free will real? Sometimes it felt like it was occurring, and sometimes it didn't, and couldn't make that leap as like, is free will real, is free will not? But coming to a place where you can just actually honestly say to yourself, I do not know either way. And that can be really hard. It can be actually harder for some people than just accepting something one way or the other, because not knowing either way is quite tough. But it's a great place to be if you're really wanting to know the truth, because from there you can really start to be open to life and what comes through. Um, and this is true with ideas beyond free will and is God, oneness, the truth. I mean, scientists use this methodology of like, you don't know something, so you just have to kind of like go in and experiment and find out. So, I mean, some of the ideas that come with um, free will or the oneness that you may be challenged with is you have this sense of your everyday, ordinary, like, oh, I'm obviously thinking, I'm obviously making choices, I'm obviously an independent something because it's obviously felt and seen inside that way. And just challenge that notion. Does the fact that it seems like you're making choices and the ideas that are coming up are yours or you're thinking them, is that actually true? Are you thinking, or do thoughts come up? Or is there free will, or is there the experience of free will? Now, I'm not going to challenge you either way, but like, do you actually know one way or the other? Like, if you don't know either way, it's a great place to just leave it and not know and see what happens over time. And same with, like, is God real or is oneness real? Like, can you prove that God is not real? Can you prove that oneness is not the case? I mean, I know you may have an experience where you feel very you, and yet the next person feels very them, and there's a tangible distance of space, which, yes, you can put your arm out and there is a, a length of an arm, which appears to be between you, and yes, the bodies are separate, but does that mean who you are is an actuality, which in this case you're trying to find out? Do you actually know that who you actually are is not connected in a way that is beyond the physical? Um, can you prove it? Because if you can't prove your beliefs that you're separate, why not leave them open? And this is what I'm getting at, is leaving things you don't know for a fact completely open and not holding on either way. Um, I hope that's helpful. I know for me it was hard to really look at my beliefs from this point of view and really come to a place where I realized as I went deeper and deeper into every type of belief I had that I didn't really know either way. Like, where did the brain get its commands from? If the brain is functioning in a certain way, and there's all these neurons, but where did those come from? And where did those come from? And where that came from come from? And like as you start coming into these questions of where did this come from, or why does this exist, it becomes apparent that we really don't know. But I'll leave that to you to find out for yourself. Um, and then maybe you will find out something in there. You may find out that there is something tangible that actually is real. But you won't find out until you leave things open. All right, I hope that wasn't too all over the place. A lot of these videos I do, pretty much all of my, I'm just going with the flow and trying to help individuals such as yourself through the knowledge that I've learned through myself and the challenges that arose. All right, have a good night. Take care.